Philippines, is preparing to deliver his State of the Nation address, his second since he took power. It'll happen in just under 3 hours' time. Closely watched for any updates of the conflict against Islamist militants and his crackdown on drug trafficking. Let's go to our correspondent Howard Johnson, who joins us live from Manila. Do we have any idea what's in this one this year, Howard?
Good morning, Tim. Yes, as you said, this is going to be President Duterte's second State of the Nation address, his first one this time last year, just after he took up office. And this is a case for him to put forward his agenda for the Philippines in the years ahead. It's very similar to the State of the Nation address, rather the State of the Union address in America or the state opening of Parliament in the UK. And we've been hearing from the President's spokesman. He said that we can expect him to talk about terrorism, specifically the conflict that's going on in Marawi at the moment. It's been going on for the last 2 months, and we've seen more than 570 people killed there when Malti fighters allied to ISIS have been fighting the Philippines army. Now, at the weekend, we saw that martial law was extended on Mindanao, the island in the south where this conflict is taking place, to the end of the year. And that's caused a lot of concern among people here because under Ferdinand Marcos, in the 1970s, there was martial law imposed across the country. So President Duterte will be talking about why he asked for that extension of martial law and why he feels it's necessary to have it till the end of the year.
Yeah, and also very controversial when it comes to dealing with drug traffickers, as you've mentioned. Economically, though, what is he promising?
Well, President Duterte has set forward a plan called the Build, Build, Build strategy, also known as Dutertenomics. What he intends to do is spend $170 billion in the years ahead in big infrastructure projects up and down the Philippines. There's talk of a railway system in Mindanao in the south of the country, and also a subway system here in Metro Manila, where there's chronic traffic every day. You try to get 1 mile up the road and it will take you half an hour. So big talk of boosting the economy. And at the moment, we can see that the Philippines is actually doing pretty well, 7% growth at the moment.
Opposition groups expected to rally and present their own State of the Nation address. But how popular is Duterte at the moment?
Well, President Duterte is very popular here. Speaking to lots of people over the last couple of weeks, I've spoken to expats as well as Filipinos who've said that they feel that he's a guy who can bring stability to this country. There's talk that before his war on drugs, that crime was rampant, was out of control as drug users were trying to find money through crime to fund their habits. And they like this strategy, that his supporters like this idea of tackling drug users and drug pushers so that you can bring down the crime that's related to drugs. And we've seen his approval rating by Pulse Asia. In June, it went up from roughly 72% to 82%. So we can see that at the moment he's incredibly popular in the Philippines.
OK, Howard Johnson with the latest. Thanks very much indeed. Now, it's been busy.